Welcome to another podcast of MASTERINVESTOR Company. Glad to be here again with another valuable video on financial education made simple. Today we're going to be speaking about relationships. Why choosing our relationships is critical when it comes to building wealth in our lives. So I want to make sure that by the end of this podcast, you understand to choose your relationships wisely, because they mean everything. The 5 people that we hang around every day, they hold our future. So I want you to really understand how urgent it is for us to take a look at our lives and decide which people we need to replace and which new people we need to attract. And the way we attract the people that we need, we first need to do self-development. We need to work on ourselves. We need to hone down on our craft. We must search for knowledge. Okay, so anything that you want to do in life, you are going to need relationships to help you get there. And the only way that we can get their attention to the people that we really need is by us becoming the person that we want to be. And how do we do that? Working every single day of our lives towards the bigger goals that we have. And we need to make decisions every day that are aligned with what we want to achieve in life. So every day we need to optimize the days with the best possible decisions that we can embark on to help us achieve our dreams and our desires. So take a look at your life, okay, and think about the 5 people that you talked today. Ask yourself this simple question: do I want my life to look like their future, right? Like the people that we're talking about every single day, people that are in our lives that we give time to. Do we want our future to look like their future, like their lives? Because you have to understand that they hold our future, because if we're spending time with them, we are co-creating, we're manifesting with them. And so we need to decide unapologetically who needs to go from our circle and from our reality. You need to be strictly focused in the things that you want to achieve in life. That's why it's important to write down your goals. Whether they are huge goals, it's okay, write them down. What do you want to achieve in the next year, in the next 6 months, in the next 10 years? What are the goals? And then we can decide whether the people that we have today are aligned with what we want in our lives. And if they are not, then we need to find a new group of people, because remember what I always tell you, the team is very important in anything that we do in life, in business, in any aspect of your life. You need to surround yourself with mentors, people that we can trust, people that have done what we want to do in our lives. And we need to really hone down on our self-development, on our craft, on the things that makes us feel like we are on purpose in life. Okay, we need to follow our purpose. We all are special, okay, and we need to bring out that greatness out of us. And the way to do that is by doing self-development every day, reading, executing, right? Once you learn something, you gotta act on that. So turn that information into knowledge by applying it into your life. Okay, the best way we can learn is by actually doing the real thing. So when we learn something, let's put it to practice, okay? And the only shortcut that I have discovered that exists in life is learning from other people's mistakes, learning from other people's experiences. And how do we do that? Through reading, through listening to podcasts, through watching a video. Okay, so we have 24 hours a day, whether the person is rich, poor, or middle class, we all have the same amount of time every day, right? 24 hours, 8 hours is to sleep. The other 8 hours, majority of people spend at their job. If you're in our community today, here at Master Investor, then you know we work to build passive income, meaning that we are focused on building an asset column with assets that produce passive income, because that's the only way that we can achieve financial freedom, financial security, and total freedom for that matter. So, and true wealth, right? Because wealth is measured in time, not necessarily in dollars. Is how much time can you go without doing anything and still be able to thrive the way you desire, be able to achieve and buy and manifest anything that you want in your life. How long can you go without working, without doing anything? The only way to do that is by having assets. A lot of people may say they can only last 3 months with their saving accounts, maybe a year the most. So that's why it's important that you understand rule number one of our community here at Master Investors, that we work to build passive income and make money work hard for us. And the only way to do that is through financial education. That's why I recommend that you go read our blogs, you subscribe to our newsletter, you enroll in one of our digital courses, you download one of our ebooks. The one I recommend on this podcast will be how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. I'm going to put the link in the description of the podcast. You can also find us on all platforms at Master Investor. Make sure you support, make sure you comment, make sure you leave a question if you have one, because that way we build a community. And the whole purpose of our company here through the podcast, through social media, is that we are delivering, and our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Okay, that's our mission statement right there. And so I want you to understand that our purpose is to deliver to you high-quality financial education so that you can take action on it and get results. And the results that we're talking about is get passive income so that you can build more freedom in your life, so that you can do what you love to do, okay? And you will be able to escape the rat race, the matrix, whatever you call it, right? If you are at a job that you don't like, you can escape that. There are ways that you can make money right from home using the internet, and you begin to acquire assets that are digital, assets that are offline. It could be real estate. There are 5 different asset classes that you can invest on for passive income. Remember, here at Master Investor, we focus on building passive income because that is the income of the ultra wealthy. So relationships are critical when it comes to building passive income, because you need to plug into podcasts like this one. You need to find books that you can read to educate yourself financially, because the higher your financial IQ is, the bigger the problems that you can solve financially. So, and the bigger the problem you solve, the more rewarded you will be. And it's not about the investment being risky, it's about the investor behind the investment that is risky. So what type of investor are you? And that's the question here, because we need to understand that there are different types of investors. And what we are attempting to do here at Master Investor is to turn you into a master investor. Who is a master investor? Someone that knows how to acquire and build assets that produce passive income. Is that individual that has passive income coming in even while they're sleeping, even while they're at the gym, playing around with their family, traveling. We are not dependent on a job to pay us a paycheck and or salary, right? We don't have to clock in. We have a system of systems, because that is a business that provides a solution or more than one solution to the marketplace, to a niche. And we're doing that successfully using systems. And so we don't have to be there present, because a business is built to solve a problem, first and foremost. And then, of course, once we do that successfully, then the business is giving us freedom, it's giving us positive cash flow, it's creating freedom in our lives, because it's giving us the main instrument that we need in order to do the things that we love, which is money. Money is so important in our lives that we're going to have to deal with it for the rest of our life. So it depends on you how you turn the investor inside of you to be in the future. Do you want to be a master investor, or do you want to be an average investor? And the only way you will be able to become a master investor, majority of people will spend their entire life being an average investor. An average investor is someone that deals with money and they don't even know how to make money with their money. They don't even know how to raise capital. They don't even know how to produce passive income. And all they know how to do is to go work hard for earn income at a job, and then they will end up spending money everywhere, but they don't get anything in return regards of passive income. They could invest in a 401k through their job. That's a fake investment vehicle, because you're providing money to that every single month. It's not putting money into your pocket. So according to our definition of liability and asset, that is a liability, because it's taking money out of your pocket. An asset puts money into our pocket whenever we're not working. Okay, so relationships, including to your spouse, to your partner, is so important. You have to be aligned. You have to talk about money. You have to really sit down and have that conversation with them. What's important to them and what's important to you, because the priorities of each individual matters. And so you need to match yourself with someone that is aligned and is ready to listen to you, to help you throughout the journey, vice versa, right? And the whole purpose of having a relationship is to complement each other, to help each other in each other's weaknesses, and of course build an empire that is sustained by businesses that are providing solutions into the marketplace. So figure out your passions, figure out what's important to both of you, right? If you have a spouse, if you're getting to know somebody, and then build a plan that is aligned to, of course, fulfill those problems in the marketplace with great solutions using systems, and then think of ways that you can improve your communication between each other every single day. And there are always going to be problems in a relationship, but the important thing is that we commit to always communicate. We commit to always have that talk with our partner, so that we can be aligned towards the ultimate goal, to help out more people. Remember that if you truly want to become successful, you gotta also think for other people. You have to solve other people's problems. You have to not only think of yourself. You need to have a mindset of being generous. You actually have to be a generous person. You have to solve problems for other people, okay? And you can always get inspired by other businesses. You can think of ways that you can provide more value using less resources, right? And do your own twist. So become creative, right? You already have creativity inside of you, but become creative when you look at other businesses. If you're passionate about something, go study people that have done that, and then create a business plan with your spouse. Get your spouse on the same page as you are, and vice versa, so that you can have a better relationship every day. Because there's a case study in the United States that says that majority of people in the nation gets divorced because of lack of money, an issue of money. And the reason is because a lot of couples don't get to talk about money because they're so busy at work, and they've been to school their entire lives, and when they get out they go to a job, and the schools don't really teach us to talk about money. They think it's taboo to even mention money. Actually, I'm encouraging you to talk about money with your spouse and your kids and everybody in your family, whoever you live with. Get them on the same page. They need to understand what are your plans, what are your goals. We need to understand what are their goals, and we need to come up with a plan so that we can have the money flowing in from businesses and systems that are working hard for us. Okay, even while we're sleeping, we're making money, right? Because that way there will not be issues when it comes to the finances, and a lot less divorces will happen because people are financially educated. So start inside your house and start building great relationships within your household. Improve your communication. Sit down, talk about money, take a course together, do things that are important for both of you, and start building your asset column with real assets that produce passive income. Make sure you go get our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. You'll find it on our website. You can also find it on Amazon. I suggest that you go get it on our website because you have additional bonuses that will come with the digital course, where you'll find that ebook. So it's your choice. If you want to have just the ebook or you want to have additional documents and exclusive information that will help you build your asset column and your wealth. We also have another ebook. It's called the 10 New Rules of Money, because a lot of people are still utilizing the old rules of money because they don't know of the changes in the law that happened in the past decades. And money has evolved. Today, money is a currency. It's not longer backed up by gold. So money is created with debt. And that's why debt is tax-free. And that's why we encourage everyone here in our community to be comfortable by borrowing money to invest for passive income. The job number one of an entrepreneur is to raise capital. And the number one skill is to learn how to sell without selling using systems. The job number one of a master investor is to make money work hard for us. So when we raise capital, we gotta make that money work hard for us. As an entrepreneur, you need to spot opportunities, raise the capital from the front end, from the clients, and also from the back end through the banks, private lending, etc. But we need to learn how to raise capital, and then we need to put that to work, right? Into an operation that's going to, of course, bring in passive income so that we can pay for the debt service, the interest, etc. And then we can also have positive cash flow from that, because after all expenses are paid, this is what's left for us, and that's the bottom line. That's what is called positive cash flow. Okay, so understand that debt is king, saving is for losers, right? I'm going to be blunt about it because I want you to understand how important it is for you to start changing your mindset, right? Anybody can save money, but if you're saving money, it's not backed up by gold, it's losing value every day. Instead, you need to invest in your financial education. You need to learn how to put that money to work. You need to treat money as if they are your slave. Every dollar, you need to send that dollar out to work for you, and start having that mindset, right? Treat money as what it is. It's a currency. It's an idea backed up by confidence. There's nothing backing it. Okay, today money is digital, and money is created with debt. So when we use debt, we already are minimizing taxes on that end. It's tax-free legally. And when we invest for passive income, then if we have the right CPA, the right accountant on our team, then we can also minimize taxes on passive income all the way to zero, because all of our expenses can be run through the business legally when we do the right tax strategy and we have everything documented correctly. Then all of those expenses can be deducted through the tax code legally, because the laws favor the entrepreneur and the master investor. Okay, so invest in your financial education, work on your relationships, meet 3 new people a day, expand your network. It's all about building your own network. If you want to create more wealth in your life, you want to control networks, you want to be able to have access to networks. And that's what's important, to have an email autoresponder that you collect emails and names of different people, of course, that are interested in maybe different niches, different products that you're selling, that your companies are selling, so you can create different lists. This list is for health, this list is for self-development, this list is for business, this list is for yoga, meditation, this other list is for the other passion that you have. You can have an email autoresponder, which is a system that allows you to collect all of these emails and divide them in different lists, and you can promote and add value into their email every single day or every week. You can send a broadcast to them using this system that is called an email autoresponder. If you like to check that out, go to masterinvestor.email and you'll be able to see the one that we're using today, and you can try it out for a month for free. I think there's a free plan too, so that you can start building and controlling your network. Okay, if you want to reach financial freedom, you need to build your asset column, you need to have relationships, you need to acquire emails every day, you need to meet new people every day, you need to work in your relationships inside of your household so that you can improve from the inside and outwards. Okay, so invest in your financial education, self-development, listen to podcasts like this, and of course, invest for passive income. Work to build passive income. So when you are investing, you need to ask yourself a question: how much passive income am I going to get every single month, every single day from this asset, if it is an asset? Because if it's not putting money into your pocket, then it's not an asset, it's a liability. So decide whether something is an asset or liability. There's nothing wrong with having liabilities as long as we have an asset that will cover the expense of the liability. So that's what we focus on, our asset column. There's nothing wrong with expenses or liabilities. Like I mentioned, it's not about shrinking, it's about expanding our passive income, all right? So relationships, work on that every single day. Learn more communication skills through meeting new people. You'll get better at communicating. Be honest, be authentic, be ethical, and start building your passive income. Start investing, because money is an instrument that we're going to be using for the rest of our lives. So it's like, get great at the game of money. Okay, and the only way to do that is by investing in your financial education so that you take control of your finances, right? Go get our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. I'm going to put the link somewhere on the description. You can go to www.masterinvestor.money. It's going to take you straight to that ebook, okay? I'll see you, or I talk to you on the next podcast. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. I hope that this audio has been helpful to you, and thank you for supporting our company. You have an investor inside of you. I encourage you to be a master investor, okay? And that is someone that has assets that produce passive income, that person does not work at a job to pay for his or her bills. That person works to build passive income. That person receives passive income and lives through the passive income. Okay, so, and make sure you make money work hard for you, because once we're receiving passive income, we gotta put that money to work. Okay, so if you want to learn about money, business, and investing, go to our website, subscribe to our newsletter, enroll in one of our digital courses. If you're thinking about starting a business, if you have an existing business, you want a consultation with one of our team members, even myself, I'm available. Schedule a meeting. We can do a Zoom meeting. We have different options on our website, and let's get to work to build passive income through our businesses, because it is important that you do that. It's going to give you freedom, the ability to do whatever you want to, whenever you want to, okay? I'll talk to you on the next podcast, bringing the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Remember, relationships are critical when it comes to building your business and a successful life. Invest in financial education and pay attention who you have around you, who you invest in time with, and who are you co-creating with, because the 5 people you hang around with, like I said earlier, they hold your future. So ask yourself this question: do I want my future to look like their future, like their present? Okay? And if the answer is no, then you have to change something drastically and unapologetically. Remember, today money is created with debt. That's why debt is tax-free, and that's why we encourage everyone to become good debtors, meaning that we use debt to invest for passive income, and that debt makes us wealthy because it's paying the debt service through the passive income. So basically, we're getting money for nothing, right? We have no money invested. We have used the entire bank's money, other people's money, and we're using that to create passive income. So everything is paid, and we still have positive cash flow left. The most important words in business are cash flow. Okay, so I hope that you have learned something new. Let me know in the comment sections if you have any question, and I will come back and answer them. Hit that follow button, and of course, I'll talk to you next time. Thank you.